Okay, guys, I'm going to do a thumbnail. This is 3 by 2 on my screen, so that's a real thumbnail size, and it's just me out drawing up in Maine at a favorite spot that I like. I go back and I draw from nature a lot there because it's where I was when I was a kid. So it's a good place to go back to. So I'm going to say it's approximately like this. Probably this. Maybe it's a little bit bigger, but that's pretty good. I like the composition in this because, this is off to the side. It's a selfie, and it's like you guys can do that too. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I'm doing people because I do people. But if you want to do cars, if you want to, you want to do objects, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's more about the practice of drawing than it is about drawing a thing. And if the figure's too daunting, that's fine. So I'm just going to knock this in, and what this does is it kind of seems like it squeezes into space. And, here's my hat. Actually, it should be up further, but it's like here. Okay, there's my head. And then, I'm just feeling this thing out. I find out by doing it. This wants more space. That's fine. We'll put the islands right up here because there's some islands in the background. Alright, the hat comes down like this, and I got some sunglasses on that's like this. And I'm putting this on a little bit light because I'm going to be hitting it with some brushwork in a second. My paints were laid out here. Here is my sketchbook right here. I found a really good place to stand and draw a rock that was just like a desk. So I've got some paper towels out here. And I've also got my mixing area. And there's some, I don't know, you don't have to put a lot of info in there. There were some bottles of liquid watercolor I was using. There were some rocks here. There's a little inlet back here, and there's always a couple people walking around there in tidal pools looking at stuff. So that's basically a good layout. And I'm going to put on a little bit of dark here and a little bit of dark here just with this, just so that I can, and I'm just using this like it's a brush, just to knock in like real quickly. There's my beard, and I got a black t-shirt on. It was a warm day, but the breeze is cool, so it's a nice place to work. And just put in these rocks a little bit, if I can kind of get it. So this changes in the weight of how this ink goes down. Okay, so now I'm going to put some washes in, and what I got is just this brush right here. I think I got another little, this is just a little travel brush that I've got, and I'm going to just knock in a little bit of brown, because that's kind of the color of my skin. So it's a little bit of a warm, and the sunglasses are even warmer, darker I should say. And I could maybe put just a little coffee color in there. Okay, so you're working, it's painting in a lot of ways. And these rocks go kind of brown, like right in here. They're reddish brown. And the thicker you mix the pigment into it when you go to the bottom, I think that's got a little bit of acrylic in it too. It's kind of red. So you can see that in the glasses are also kind of red. Now I just ran some into my nose, which is a light. So I have a little piece of tissue paper to just pull it up. I can push that out of the way with my finger. And it's kind of on its way. So I got a little bit of this white here. So I'm going to go into the white of the beard. Right here, and it's running a little bit because this is super wet, but it's wet into wet. And then the sky up here goes kind of white, and then this goes to a gray, the ocean. I mean, it's a gray blue, but what I'm going to do is make a wash right here, which is kind of a thin wash. I'll put a little more water into it. I'm going to put a little bit of white into it. And it's like, this is just working up thumbnails, kind of as little paintings. It's fun, and actually this goes Actually, this is right here. Okay, so this island is right here. I put it up too high, but that's easy to fix, and I'll show you how. It's like one thing cancels out another. And, you know, I don't know if I don't really expect you to go this far with it, but maybe it will. I don't know. You know, when this sky comes to go across like this, that cancels that out nicely. That's a little sloppy, but so what? You know, it's easy to pull up. It's easy to manage. I'm going to go back into this with just a little bit of brown, like right in here. Oh, that's cool. And you know, I'm going to put like a little halftone of dark in here, a little wash, and it gets a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to go into this. I'm just going fast. So, you know, there's that, and then this goes down to a dark, like right down in here, in the T-shirt. The hat makes a real strong gray, like right through here, and I'm in shade. So, and then it's really black over here. That's surprising. I didn't see that in the other drawing I made. Really black. So, maybe there's some black like right back in here too. Whoop, I picked up a little blue. Oh well, you know, that could happen. So you kind of get the idea, right? You know, it's just this could come down a little blacker, like right here. The beard's a little squarer. That's good. And then this can just, the arm can go down into here. And I could clean this up a little bit. So this is like a real quick sketch. It's a thumbnail. This could get blown up, you know, it could be used as a bigger drawing, like that bear drawing. It could be worked up in a lot of different ways. This is starting to run down into here, but it's not a big deal. You just wick it up. So that's good. Maybe this nose gets a little bit of emphasis, like right underneath. And I just lost a little bit, but, you know, you just dab it up. Darks of the frames. It's going to change. It's a drawing. It's not a photo. So that's kind of how it works up. And it's fun. It's minimal. It's in a small space. You can control it in a really, really easy way. But you can't put much detail into it, you know. You can't put every little detail into there. It's not going to work. Your tools aren't small enough. So you're making a shorthand kind of poem out of this stuff, which is really good for you. Okay.